Guys, we're like, all right, we got 4 guys in a lake house. There's a movie, we got it. And that wasn't quite it, but we did spend the night in that lake house, and a lot of the crazier antics, like the card game and the noodles, like the expired noodles. Surprisingly enough, that kind of got incorporated from that night, and yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Right.
When they brought me on board, we went to a chicken restaurant, and Tyler said, "Hey, we've been talking all night, and we finally got a brilliant movie idea for a feature." I said, "Oh my God, I'm ready. I'm eating this chicken. Tell me what it is." He's like, "All right, it's about 4 guys who find themselves at a lake house." And I was like, "Wait, you mean like they wake up and they're like, how do we get here? Or like they go there and they're like, oh, I'm developing, you know?" And so I said, "Well, that's all we got, but we'll figure it out." And so we were thinking about it and just chit-chatting, and then they're like, "Oh, well, how about an intervention?" Or, you know, and even slasher came up, you know, but we're not going to do that. That's cliche. Yeah, no, alligator. And then when I was younger in high school, I dealt with depression and, you know, I mean, that's high school, come on. Yeah, and I dealt with the subject of suicide, and because it had been so long since that had happened, I was like, well, you know, it's an objective viewpoint of myself 10 years from now, or like, you know, 8 years from now, I can probably make fun of myself, so we use that, and
you know, and a very nice level with that, because, you know, there's no way around it. It's really hard to make a comedy about, you know, about suicide, and I think that it's not good to make a complete comedy about suicide, because somebody's going to not, you know, take that the right way.
Yeah, the tone was always a fight. It's like, should it be like 90% comedy and 10% drama, or like should it be like 80% drama or 30% comedy? It's like, oh my God, this is not math.
Well, yeah, and you all did a great job with that, with balancing it out. Do we have any questions out here? Yes?
What format did you shoot on?
What format did you shoot on?
We shot 7D, 5D, 60D, any of the Ds, any of the Canon Ds. Basically, any camera we could get our hands on, we used. And lenses, we used a lens rental site and rented a big package. And,
Yeah, rent from Lens Rentals.
lensrentals.com. Anybody, it's great. And you know, we scrounged together gear. We're all crew members too, so we, you know, we're making money enough that I bought a light kit and brought out all my stuff, and we just went with it. We were trapped in the lake house for 15 days, was it? 13? 10? All right, it felt like for an eternity, you know.
Other questions? Yes?
Are you from Louisiana, or did you just go there for the tax credit?
No. Well, everyone else, we're all from.
We all met at the University of New Orleans, where we all went to film school together, except Matthew was brought in from outside. But he's also from Louisiana. He grew up with Stanley in Mandeville, which is outside of New Orleans, and we all just were part of a really tight-knit community at the University of New Orleans. That's where a lot of the cameras actually ended up coming from, was just friends we made who had that stuff, you know. And we stuck around for a couple years after film school, and like nothing happened, you know. Like we were always making stuff when we were in film school. It was like every weekend we'd be shooting a short film. It was nonstop. We get out, and then we get jobs, and then like life just stagnated, you know. Which is where I think we all really identified with Steve too, of just kind of seeing your dreams start to slip away from you, you know. And so, yeah, we're not all originally from Louisiana, but that's where we all met. That's where this group started.
Yeah. And on the minimum requirement for Louisiana tax credits is $300,000, and we were not that.
Don't you love that? Hey, film incentive, we'll give you a tax break. You gotta give me money for...
Yeah, if you're a studio.
Yeah, exactly. Yes?
We all have production stories, so tell us the worst or the best day.
The worst. There's so many worst ones. We can go over and out. They're all really entertaining, though. The first day of shooting, we had already lost one of the boats, like that boat the girls come up in. That was broken down at that time. That was supposed to be the boat that the guys drove. We were down at one boat. We were just out there. It's like 20 minutes full speed on this boat to even get there. You know, so we're all hunkered down. We're like set up for the 2-week stretch, and we go to shoot like the first scene. And right in the middle of a take, that boat breaks down with the guys like out in the middle of the water, like stranded. So me and the DP had to get in a canoe and actually go out, paddle out and get to them, and like paddle them back by hand. And then we were actually just literally trapped there for like 2 days before that boat got fixed. And like, we just had to keep shooting. We didn't even have anybody we could spare to like deal with that emergency. I think Stanley's uncle sent a guy to save us.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on a low, because even on a high budget, or you know, if you have a budget at all, and they go, wait, you're near the water, double it. So I was wondering if you guys had ever heard that story before.
We had definitely had, we did some really stupid and dangerous things
Yeah.
that we will never do again, probably. Especially him.
What was your best day?
Me being naked.
That was one of the funny ones. Chip, you want?
Yeah, I really enjoyed being naked. It was a very cold day. It was windy. The shower had no hot water, and boats were passing by constantly. And they're whistling at me. And it's like, okay, I'm morbidly obese, and I'm naked in hot water, cold water, and yeah. And you want to look normal because normal people just like wiggling out, it just dribbles no matter what. So.
And beyond that, we all started taking our clothes off to make it feel more comfortable, and it just made it that much better. When people were coming by in their boats and just saw all of us there, and hey, we're making a movie.
Any other questions? Yes, one last question.
I don't really have a question, I just have a comment. I just thought it was terrific. I thought that you were talking about the tone, the balance between something so serious like that and the comedy. I mean, I was laughing the whole time, and I just thought you guys did a great job. And the performances, and it sounds like you're not like actors first, you crew work, you do other stuff, but I just gotta commend you guys, just it came together, it was terrific, and
Thank you, that's awesome.
On that note, I think that's a great note to end this with, and thank you guys.
All right, hey, thank all you guys for coming out. This was a smaller audience, but one of the best we've ever had. You guys were so into it, laughing all the way, so thank you guys.
Thank you, and I'll take that from you. And sign our board over there. We've got t-shirts in the lobby, we've got films until Sunday. You can follow us on Twitter, DWF16. Thanks. All right.
Hey, Charlie Brown, you made it. How you doing, buddy?